One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Volunteers will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Bailey. With the catch, it's Grimes.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Off from the shotgun. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, out of space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Shakes off the defender. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball soon.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. That's number 10. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. possession. They are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Unloads quickly. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Makes the catch. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
He's got it down the right side. Finds a seam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. This time it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Scott. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back up, nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to buy time. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 40. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Wide open spaces. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set and make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Snags it on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that. When a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
The Volunteers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
How many first downs is that, guys, on this drive alone? This defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Vols trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to punch it in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Going over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back. Smashes through the tackle. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 28 to Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
The play action fake. He unleashes a long one. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, NC State.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Sends it downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this 32.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the crow route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it. That ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. For a man, it's Aguilar. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. But will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and
And it's caught inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires left. It's caught downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curl.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. And they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
Makes a connection. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's moving out of the pocket, finding an escape route. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
Now the pitch.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. At the 40, there he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. From the gun, give on the inside. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving. The throw. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And the defense was locked in. You can tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the D deny them on second and goal. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Touchdown, Vols! They've got the lead here in the fourth. A methodical drive that they finish finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Quick step and go. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for room. It's Smothers. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the...
Touchdown, Wolfpack! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 35 to Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He leaves it with his back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Aguilar. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, Ronnie. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. He caught it. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Snap in the shotgun. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double. Well, 2 plays in a row, David, they're just running their heads into the wall. Just physical play by this D-line.
And this defensive line and these linebackers are playing downhill, playing aggressive. Can I sneak that tight end behind him and find him in some open space?
If they can get it into the end zone here, they touchdown Volunteers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Bailey. Here's a heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. NC State with a 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He'll take a deep shot here. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. NC State now operating from the red zone. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost